Oh, I got crazy hair now. I don't give a shit. Judge me. Don't judge me. I don't care. I'll put it in the hat. I'll put it in the hat. Should I put the hat backwards? Should I put the hat on backwards, you think? I hate wearing my hat backwards. It feels just like stupid to me. Am I a fucking bro now, huh? Am I cool now, kids, huh? Fuck that. A hat has a bill for a fucking reason. So the sun doesn't get in your eyes. It's not a fucking fashion statement. Hell, I'm sure there's plenty of things I do that are fashion statements now that people used to just do because they had to, that sort of thing. Fuck, that is good. It is strawberry, all natural whey protein from Optimum Nutrition. Optimum Nutrition. Not Omnimum, no. Omnimum. That shit is delicious. I love it. I love all this shit, actually. It's the only brand I endorse. Other than, I like Muscle Meds, too. They're good. Good beef stuff. There's not a lot of options for beef. I mean, yeah, it's all collagen, whatever, Say what you need to say. No cholesterol, no calories, lower calories, that sort of thing. That's what I like about it. Look, I don't even remember what the hell I was going to talk about in this video. I just kind of got going, and now I've forgotten what I was going to talk about. I've done 3 videos today, and I'm not sure which one I want to do now. Let's see, I did Cravings, I did the other one. Cravings and the fat burning shit. And then, I don't feel like talking about variety today. I will talk about motivation. That's a good one to do today, motivation. 2 minutes of bullshit, and then I finally get to it, right? Sorry, you got a little foreplay, man. You gotta put a little foreplay in it. God damn, that is good. So look, motivation is a tough thing. It really is. Speaking from experience as like a really fat guy who's turning into like a fit guy, it's hard to stay motivated sometimes, especially when you kind of get grounded with the knowledge of certain things that just aren't true. You know what I mean? Like when you find out your favorite professional sports player, whatever it is, baseball or bodybuilding is big too, does steroids. It's kind of, it can hit you. It's like, well, shit, they're doing steroids. I'll never make it anywhere. This is why and it gets tough too, because there's like on Instagram, everybody's a fucking fitness guru on Instagram. It's nuts. There's so many beautiful people on Instagram. There really are. And even I'm sitting there like, fuck, I am not attractive enough for this photo sharing service, apparently. But I don't give a shit, It's about the journey for me. And I know one day I will look as good, if not better, than some of the people that I see on there. But it's not even about that either. One of the biggest things people always tell you, successful people don't give a fuck what anybody else is doing. They're just focused on themselves. And I may have mentioned it in another video at another time, but I was just rewatching Generation Iron. I have the DVD, but I bought it came up on Netflix, so naturally I had to show them that people want to see it. So I watched it again, and it was something that I believe it was Branch Warren said it, which Branch, kick ass, by the way, fucking beast. But I believe he said, bodybuilding will turn you into a very egocentric person, something along these lines. He said, it will turn you into a very egocentric person, even if you're not really like that, and I think all of us to an extent are egocentric. But it will turn you into a very, very closed person too, because you can't go out to eat, because you have to weigh your food, you have to know what's in your food, all that good stuff. It will turn you into a very secluded person just by doing what you have to do. There's ways around that, obviously, Mark Lobliner talks a lot about balancing life, and fitness, lifestyle. He talks about it a lot. You know, I'm lucky enough to be able to not have that crazy of a schedule where I have like business and shit. You know, I work X amount of hours and then it's over for that day. You know what I mean? Or that even that week. You know what I mean? So I have that benefit. But, you know, that's not to say it's not impossible to have a social life and still be fit. I mean, plenty of these bodybuilders do it. You know what I mean? Yeah, they don't do anything else all day. A lot of them do. You'd be surprised. A lot of them run businesses and stuff like that. Like I said, Mark Loveliner is one of my favorite ones to say that. But, you know, he proves that you don't have to be that, you know, secluded of a person to be a bodybuilder, you know. But this isn't about that. It's about motivation. But, you know, motivation is tough because you either go one of two ways when you see somebody with a really great body. You either go, damn, I want that. Or you go, damn, I'll never have that. You know, and it kind of says a lot about who you are based on your reaction. And gauge it yourself. You're going to have to gauge it yourself, how you feel about that and what that means about you as a person. And there's nothing wrong with either reaction, in my opinion. If you go, damn, I'll never have that, I will never judge somebody or tell them they're wrong about, I can't really say that statement. I'll tell you you're fucking wrong if you're fucking wrong. Like, feelings are not. Like, if you do some stupid shit and then, like, shit backfires and you're all, like, mopey about it, you have no reason, stop. You don't deserve, you gave up that right when you did some stupid shit. You know what I mean? But I'll never really say you should feel bad for how you feel, because how you feel is how you feel. You know what I mean? But then you need to understand how you feel that way or why you feel that way. And realize, not to sound cocky, but there are people like me who are just real people that were not born with good genetics. I follow a guy on Instagram who gives me a lot of motivation. Robinson DUP, I believe it's Greg Robinson. I believe that's his name. And he's a natural bodybuilder. And the dude, he wasn't born with great genetics. He posts a picture every now and then of him, like, you know, looking basically chubsters. And then now, you know, he's fucking shredded. He's a natural professional competitor. And he proves there are real people that can do this. You just need to do it, you know? It's kind of like there are probably millions of people with all these talents that just don't even know it because they never tried it. You know what I mean? You might be the world's greatest fucking ice skater and not know because you never skate. It could happen. You know what I mean? And I'm sure it does. I'm sure over the course of history it's happened a million times over. A million times it's compounded, you know? I'm sure it's happened. So you never really know what your true genetic potential is unless you try. So, you know, that's one reason not to get discouraged when you see certain things. Another reason not to get discouraged is because it's not about looking good. It's about being good, being healthy, feeling good. You know, the world's fattest man, he died. Maybe he's not a good example, but let me finish. The world's fattest man, he owned the record for a while, was this dude in like Mexico. He had fucking perfectly fine blood pressure, cholesterol, everything. And they were like, how can this be if he weighs, you know, all this much? You know, he weighs so much, and you say it's unhealthy to be overweight. But this guy's the fattest fucking guy on the planet, and he's healthy by every other standard except for BMI. And they go, we don't know. And you know what? The dude was fucking happy. He was like, I feel fine. He's like, yeah, it kind of sucks sometimes. I need help to take a shit, but that's about it. Be happy with you. You know what? That's how you stay fucking motivated, is constantly be proud of what you are, who you are, and how strong you are. I know I'm getting a little, like, philosophical side of things, but you know what? This is my own experience. That's what I do, you know? And there's a difference between confidence and cockiness. It's a very fine line to walk, trust me. I toe that line all the time, and I fuck it up all the time. I just come across cocky. But I'm okay with that, because I'm kind of a badass, so it's fine. Way to stay humble, Will. Fucking be humble or be humbled. Fucking, I gotta remember that. I have to keep that in mind all the time. I'm good. I like me. I'm confident with the person I am. You know what I'm saying? But I'm always striving to be better. And that's motivation enough for me, the fact that there's no such thing as done. When I work on cars, because I do that too, I work on cars. I do all sorts of shit, but yeah, I work on cars. There's nothing more satisfying than that feeling of accomplishment when you're done doing the job and it works out fine. You know, doing something as simple as changing brakes, and you put it all back together and it's fine. It works beautiful. There's nothing more satisfying than that to me. Which is why I love weightlifting, because it's never over. There's always another plate. There's always more weight. There's always someone better. And there's always more to do. That motivates the shit out of me. Because I'm the kind of guy who needs to be done with it. And the fact that I'll never be done with this makes me angry and makes me want to keep going. That's just a few ways to try to stay motivated. You know, if you can think of some better ways to stay motivated, like, you know, something as simple as, you know, follow this person. Fuck it. Let me know down below in the comments, please. And while you're down there scrolling down, you know, check out the description box where the links to my Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and all of that are. And subscribe to my channel for weekly videos. I do a video every week, at least one. I've been doing multiple videos every week now because I've been recording a shit ton every Friday and just putting them up and then just releasing them during the week. Once again, I'm Will from Will Development. And if you're having trouble staying motivated, then what's your excuse?